पसमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यत्वने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभुः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। वेदोदधिं समुन्मथ्य ज्ञानरत्नं समुद्धृतं येन तस्मै वसिष्ठाय गुरुणां गुरवे नमः। वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। शब्द ब्रह्म की जय। सरस्वती महारानी की जय। योग वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम। योग वशिष्ठ निर्वाण प्रकरण उत्तरार्ध याद रखना। और 116वां अध्याय विपश्चित राजा विपश्चित की कहानी। कहानी इसीलिए आया, राम जी का सवाल था वशिष्ठ जी से। वशिष्ठ जी बोले ये सारा संसार माया का रचना है, माया का रचना। तो राम जी बोले माया कौन है, कैसे है, कैसे? मैं तो सुना था ब्रह्मा जी सृष्टि करता है, पर आप कहते हो माया का रचना। ये माया कैसे है? कहाँ रहती, क्या खाती, क्या पीती, करती क्या? इसका स्वरूप थोड़ा बताओ तो गुरुदेव, विस्तार से मैं जगह समझाओ। तो उसी के बहाने ये राजा विपश्चित का कहानी हम आधे में है अभी। राजा विपश्चित बड़ा प्रजापालक, सारा जिंदगी बिता दिया सुख में प्रजा पालन करते हुए। आखिर वृद्धावस्था में सारे दुश्मन राजा चारों दिशा में जो थे सब इकट्ठे हो करके राजा विपश्चित के विरुद्ध में धावा बोल दिए। और वो सारे राज्य को लगभग कब्जा कर लिए थे। चारों दिशा में जो शासक ये नियुक्त किया था विपश्चित, वो सब मारे गए। और राजा विपश्चित आखिर समय में समझा कि मैं तो वृद्ध हो गया हूँ और मेरे विजय का संभावना कम है। इसीलिए भगवान अग्नि जो उसका इष्ट देव थे, इष्ट देव को आराधना करके यज्ञ कुंड में अपना सिर को आहुति दिया, शरीर को भी आहुति दे दिया। अग्नि भगवान खुश होकर के उसके इच्छा के अनुसार 4 विपश्चित रूप में 4 शरीर को प्रदान किए। ये सब दिव्य अस्त्र शस्त्र से सुसज्जित, बड़े दिव्य प्रभा से युक्त ये चारों अग्निकुंड से बाहर आए और चारों दिशा में सारे शत्रुओं को परास्त करके समुद्र तक खदेड़ दिए। समुद्र के पास पहुंच करके सारे राज्य को शत्रु से निष्कंठा करके राजा विपश्चित प्रकृति का सौंदर्य को अवलोकन कर रहे थे। उसी समय उनके पार्श्वचर लोग चारों का अलग अलग दिशा में प्रकृति का सौंदर्य वर्णन कर रहे हैं। ये शॉर्टकट में अभी तक हम यहाँ पहुँचे हैं। Do you know anything about Yoga Vasistha? Nothing. Okay. So I shall give you a sense, little essence, philosophical view. But you have to listen it continuously for some time. Then only you can enter into the way of philosophic expression, in particularly in this text, Yoga Vasistha. It talks about one point. There is no world, only the absolute one, which is omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. That one, because it is omnipresent, it will be only one, without a second. So that absolute one is all pervading, so there is nothing else other than it. If at all you see something else, it is not the reality. Reality is absolutely one, that's how it is not perceived by the senses. Senses are limited, they cannot go beyond their limits. So the truth has no senses, senseless, nonsense. So it is beyond sense. Nonsense means it is not without sense, it is beyond sense. And that is explained in different ways by different examples, different types of judgment and analytical analysis, scientifical, logical, analytical, with all the proofs and all the examples, logics. So generally this particular text, it goes on giving some stories, and through stories the reality is explained in a mysterious way. So stories one can remember, and to hear the stories, generally mind is always ready, whether the children's mind or elders' mind. Story is story. Story is always interesting. That's how through the stories it explains the truth. This is the special quality of this scripture called Yoga Vasistha. When Ramji was called to the court by his father, King Dasarath, because the great saint Vishwamitra, who is author of the mantra Gayatri, he was a great saint. He was doing some austerities and conducting some sacrifices, and the demons in the forest, they used to disturb him, not allow him to do some good things because negative forces. And that's how he could not, though he had the power, he could not defend all those, because one should not be angry and take the help of negative qualities, because this is forbidden in doing sacrifices and austerities. One should be always calm, quiet, conquer over the bad qualities. So he could not do anything wrong against the demons. That's how he wanted to protect his sacrifice and other things from the demons, so he wanted help from the royal family. He came to Dasarath king to ask for Ram and Lakshman, who were youngsters and very mighty beings. So he wanted to take help from them to protect his sacrificial fire. So when he came to Dasarath, Ramji was sitting all alone with all depressive mood in the royal garden without talking to anyone, without having any relationship with his friends and his elders. He was sitting all alone and in a depressive mood. When he was called, he was unwilling to talk even, because his dispassion was to the highest level. What is there in this world? Life is so short. What to enjoy in this world? Every enjoyment has its end, and in the end there is suffering. So this world is not good to live in. What to do, what not to do then. So he was sitting and contemplating. In that particular time, he was called to the meeting, to the court of Dasarath, the king. And when he was seen by all these great ones, Vishwamitra, the great saint, and their family guru, Vasistha ji, and all other elders, he just saluted everyone and sat without talking. So Vasistha ji started asking him, what is the cause for your depression? Why are you so different from all others? You are not enjoying the royal pleasures. So what is the cause behind it? He started lecturing, a beautiful lecture he delivered on dispassion, telling all the negative qualities of this world. It is momentary. Every joy has its limit, it has end, and in the end there is suffering. And it goes on in this way. There is no enjoyment anywhere in any way continuously. So what is there? What is this life? Life is useless. He went on lecturing a beautiful, he delivered a beautiful lecture on dispassion. World is good, nothing, no good, good for nothing. So in the end, after hearing all these, Vasistha started explaining him, whatever you have said, it is right, but that doesn't mean you can keep quiet, doing nothing. Nobody can remain inactively for a moment. Everybody is bound to do something and get its reaction. Nobody can sit idle even for a moment, even in a dream, even in deep sleep. We do something and we get the reaction of every action. So you have to go on doing something rightly. You must know how to act rightly to get good result, and which will lead you to actionless, inactive state. Because nobody can remain in this world. No being can remain without doing anything. Even your breathing, your thinking has its reaction. Nobody can live without breathing, without thinking, without doing anything. So you are bound to do by force of nature. So you must know how to act so that you will be directed, you will reach the goal of every being, not to act. Because we are forced to act, so and every action has reaction. So action will be of two kinds, positive and negative. Because this world is constituted by, composed by, created by pairs of opposites. If you see a coin, there will be two sides. One is head, other is tail. Whatever you see, it has got two sides, positive and negative. So the whole world is like that. So every action will have positive and negative, both sides. Because nature is such. The laws of nature, laws of creation is such. So you must know to avoid negative reactions and you must do positive actions so that you can go beyond action and inaction, both. Do you know Gita? Little. Gita explains how to be inactive while acting everything, doing everything. The trick. Gita is Yoga Shastra. The essence of all kinds of yoga, all kinds of scriptures, of all the religions. It is common in everything, every scripture. So the essence is to know the goal and know the trick to act, so that the goal which is to achieve is nothing but inactive state, not to do anything. If you do something, then it has got positive and negative quality, sides. So you cannot avoid. So you must reach that state of inactiveness. That is what Gita says, and that is the aim of all the human beings, not only human beings, all the beings, all the beings. Whatever we do, whatever we are forced to do by the nature, the ultimate aim is to reach that state of inactiveness, absolute silence, equilibrium, and inactive state. That is the goal of every being. Knowingly or unknowingly, forcibly or voluntarily, everybody is directed towards the goal, whether you know or not. So, Vasistha went on explaining Ram, where all the members in the meeting in that court started enjoying Vasistha's explanations, and not only they, all other great saints and sages, celestial beings, they also came to hear the beautiful explanations of Vasistha, who was the greatest saint of the time. And he was a great wise man, knowing everything. So it went on for 18 days. Every day, morning, it will start, and twice, thrice they will take rest, and it will continue till the end of the day. And it went on continuing for 18 days. And in the end, Lord Rama was willing and he was ready. He understood. Then he was ready to do anything and everything. The secret is what he understood, doing everything and become non-doer. When ego is there, the doership is there, then you are bound to get the reaction and have to enjoy the reaction, the fruits of your actions. That will be of two kinds, positive and negative. If you can go beyond this, that is possible if you are not the doer. If you are the doer, then you have to be the enjoyer of the result. If you have appeared the exam, you are bound to get the result of your exam. Whether you accept it or not, but you are bound to get it. So one has to understand how to act without being actor, how to do everything without being the doer. That is possible if you don't have the ego of doership. And ego is very difficult to avoid. And so go on practicing. The practice is only meant to kill the ego. Do whatever practice you know, whether doing penance, doing sacrifices, doing yoga, practicing yoga, or any kind of yoga, or any kind of meditation, or any worship. Do follow any religion anywhere in any way you like, but the aim is same. All the roads lead to Rome. So here Vasistha gave different beautiful stories to explain the method. This is called Yoga of Vasistha. So, Yoga Vasistha. Yoga of Vasistha. There are many different kinds of methods which is called yoga, which joins you, communicates you with that aim which is called inactive state, balanced state, state of absolute silence, state of non-doership, egolessness. That is the only aim of all the beings. So here we have come, we are discussing a story. There was a king, and he was ruling over the kingdom very nicely, effectively. He was a good ruler, and he was doing everything well. He became old. All his enemies got together, attacked him from all sides of the kingdom, and they captured the whole kingdom, and they were attacking on the capital city. And then the king got all the information in a little late, because in the borders he had appointed different rulers, and they were fighting and they were defeated by the enemies. And enemies easily could capture the whole kingdom, and they were just near the boundary of the capital city. And then the king thought, I am old enough, I cannot, in this condition, I cannot defeat my enemies. So the last step of all types of yogas ever practiced by or ever taught by any people, any great people, the end of all the yogas is surrender. End of all the yogas. सारे योगों का, जितने किस्म के योग इस दुनिया में हैं, सारे योगों का आखिर स्थिति क्या होता है? आखिर स्थिति क्या है? The last step of all kinds of yogas. What is that? Surrender. Surrender. Because you have all the beings, whatever, you may be very mighty being, but even then you have got some limits. Because you are a being. Being. How a being becomes a being? Because it has been. That's how it is a being. How it has become? in the white paper. Everything is white paper. If you put a dot, black dot, it has been a dot. Because the white paper is all pervading and there is no spot, nothing. It is spotless, pure, all pervading one. And when you want to make it many, then you have to divide it. One when divided, then it becomes many. And that manyness is possible only within the one. So in the white paper, if you put a small dot that has become something, a dot, it has got a form and it will have a name. It is called black dot. And if you go on joining the dots in any way you like, then it will form any form. So that form has become a form. That's how it is called a being. Being. The unlimited when becomes limited, that is a being. Let it be living or non-living, but it is a being. So being has to have its limit because you are a human being. Because you are a being, you have become. That means your limit is limited. That unlimitedness is ultimate one without a second, all pervasive, all knowing, almighty one without a second, because you have become something, so you have been limited. When unlimited becomes limited, that is called being. Whether it is a mighty being or a weaker being, no matter, but it is a being. Whether it is living being or non-living being, yet it is a being. Even a triangle on a white paper, a circle in a white paper is a being, because the all-pervasive whiteness has become something limited within the lines, demarcating lines. So that's how it is a being. And that being is bound to have relationship with the outside existence. And that outside existence also has become a being because it is limited now. Understood? When white paper has a circle, the inside or outside circle has a relationship with the circle. That relationship is possible between two. When it is two, then one has a relation with the other. That's how relative world started. When one, though it cannot be many, yet it assumed to be many, and then that one will have the relation with the other. Relation means transaction. Relationship means both way. In two, there is relationship. In one, there is no relationship. So it is always inactive. When it becomes two, then one will be, all the qualities started. All the qualities. That's how qualitative nature. Nature is the world. Nature of what? Of the unlimited, because it has become limited, so it has become the nature. So every two will have relationship naturally. One means there is no qualities, nothing, no relationship. It is absolutely one without a second. When there will be two, the one becomes a two. See the two, the same one has become two. How do you see? One finger, it has three phalanges. Three phalanges. The same one without being divided, but practically not divided, but imaginarily it is divided into three phalanges. Huh? Practically, basically it is one. The one is taken to be three, imaginarily, and it has become three now. So every one will have relationship with the other. This is last phalange, this is middle phalange, and this is the first phalange. First, second, third. It has got the qualities. It will have relationship with each other. When two are there, if this is small, then only it will be long. If it is not smaller, it is neither long nor small. Understood now how the relationship starts comparatively, relatively. This whole world is subject to all these relationships, and that is how one of our great scientists, he discovered the rule of relationship, relativity, law of relativity. But that is not enough. That is not everything. It is something. Law of relativity means it is not one formula, it will have innumerable formulas. It cannot be explained in one formula. Everywhere there is law of relativity. If the river is flowing, it has relative relation with the mountain. It has relation with the earth. It has relation with the air. It has relation with the seer of the river, and who sees and proves it is a river. It has river will have relationship. It will have relationship with all the world. Every atom is related with the other atoms of the whole universe. Without having relationship, it cannot exist. That is the law of relationship. You have to have relation with all the atoms of the whole universe. Without you, the universe cannot exist. Without others, you cannot exist. For example, the same white paper, without the pot, you cannot say white paper. It is compared with white paper. Then only it is called dot. And the other white areas, they will have relationship with the black dot. Both will have relationship with each other. In this way, every atom, every being, every thing, every existence, limited existence, will have relationship with the whole universe, whole creation. That is the law of relativity. And how many formulas you can make? Innumerable, unlimited formulas. That's how this relative world, every being has been compared and related both way each other. That's how the world is seen and it is experienced, it is explained, it is expressed, and in this way the whole world is relative to each other, comparative, relative. So what we try to explain, to discuss, a being has action and reaction. It has become, that means it has been, it has relationship with other beings, and both way, both will have relationship with each other. If two are there, it will be longer only when it is smaller. If it is not smaller, then it is as a one, it is neither longer nor smaller. There is no relationship. The two means relationship starts. In every way, all the qualities are applicable. All the laws of the nature are applicable when it has become two. Either it will be smaller, so then how it will be smaller? When it is compared with the other, that is called relationship. Comparison is relationship. Then only it is longer. Now, if it is weaker, then only it will be stronger. If it is white, then only it will be non-white, either red, blue or something. That means the color quality has come. And without comparing, without having relationship both with both will not be identified. Neither of the both can be identified without any qualities. Quality means its existence, it is how it is, when it is, where it is, the time, space and conditions, situations are under consideration. Then only there will be relationship. In this way, all the scriptures, they go on explaining in different language, different ways, how the world is, how we are, where we are, how we are, and what is the purpose of life, and what do we do, what should we do to reach our goal. And the goal of all the beings, knowingly or unknowingly, one thing only, one aim is there, that is to be one with the ultimate, to have no relationship, to be one, not two. If two are there, if you are limited, then the other is there, then your limitation brings all the limitations in everywhere. Your thoughts, your capacity, your ability, your understanding power, all sorts of powers have been limited now. Everyone, knowingly or unknowingly, are directed naturally to be unlimited in every sense. To go beyond our limits. That is the nature. Nature has become made you limited, and nature forces you to become unlimited. That is the purpose of nature. And when one becomes a being, then the unlimited being, which is not a being, because of this limited being that has become a being. If this limitedness is not seen or not there present, the unlimited is not called unlimited. How it will be unlimited? It will be unlimited when it will be compared with the limited, then only. Or else there is nothing, no unlimited, no limited, nothing is there. So the unlimited truth is beyond expression, beyond language, beyond senses, and beyond your mind and senses, intellect, mind, beyond your thoughts, beyond your reach. Because you are not there. So there is no question, absolute silence. And when there is little disturbance, how disturbance is, the same water appears as a bubble, that is called disturbance. Though the water has not become the bubble, yet it is seen by the water as a bubble which is not other than the water. Similarly, all these manyness, many beings which are not outside the truth, which are not outside the other than the one, absolute one, they are within it, and as it is, the many is seen in one, and one is seen as many. One becomes many, many becomes one, every moment, and that is called the ignorance, or that is how this world is visible. One becomes many, many becomes one, every moment in all ways. That creates the confusion, and that is known as illusory power. Confusion is on the basic point whether it is one or many. Whatever one we see or we have contact with by our senses, everything is perceived as one as well as many at the same time. One becomes many, many becomes one. How many you are? One? One? Are you one? The moment you question, you are many. If you are one, you cannot say you are one. When you say I am one, there is chance of the second. That's how you say one. Understood now? One is seen or told or expressed as one only when there is possibility of the two, or else you cannot say it is one. Understood the logic? This is not a hand. Why? Because when you compare it with the hand, then only you say it is not the hand, it is not the finger, it is something, say, paperweight. It is only paperweight when it is not the finger, not the hand, not the paper, not the other things around it. That's how it can be only paperweight. Limited with other beings. That's how it is can be one, and it is not two, not others. That's how it is one paperweight. It will have a name, it will have limited, that name is limited by its boundaries. And it will have relationship with the others. That means that there is possibility of two. Then only you count it as one. When you have to express your feelings as absolute one, then you have to particularly say, identically you have to say, it is one without a second. Then only it will be something. If you say one, there is possibility of the two. Second one. Without comparing, without relating, you cannot utter one. Understood the logic? So, one means in science, modern science, we say the absolute one. Absolute one, where there is no question of second. That way the language should be expressed. Absolute one. One without a second. You have to particularly express in that way to have that correctness that it is not true. This is how in every way, every moment, in every situation, we are in many as well as in one. See where one, it has many within it. If you are one, then you say, I am one. You are not absolute one, because others are there. You are one. She is also one. He is also one. So many ones are there. So when you add all the ones, it is no more one. It is many. If you say one, you cannot be one. This is how logic goes. And when we analyze our expression is nothing but confusion. Whatever we say, whatever we understand, whatever we see, perceive by our five senses, everything is confusing. How? See, when water is expressed, means it will have some language, it will have some name or form or some particulars, some quality, then only you can express. then you have to say water. Water is a name. How water is water? Because it is not the tree, it is not the base, it is not the sea, it is not the lake. That's how it is water. Flow. It is a river because it is not a lake. All these goes side by side so quickly. Intellect decides all these. And then it says particularly it is a river. Okay? Why it is a river? Because there is, it is not the base, it is not the mountain, it is not the animal or bird. It is, that's how it is water, and it is flow of water. Then it is called a river. And flow and water, what is the difference? The flow of water is nothing other than the water. But yet difference is seen in steady water and flow of water. There is a difference. This is how everywhere there is difference, and difference is the law of nature to divide, and that's how one becomes many. And when it is expressed, it becomes confusing. It is, it is not clear. In the very beginning, when you see water and keep quiet, it has got no question, no doubts. When you express it by language or by any way, by sound language or by your body language or by any type of expression, if you express the water, then all the complications start. All the confusion starts. How is the water? Is it dirty water or it is clear water? It is flowing water, it is steady water. It is blue water or it is white water. White water, snow. Whether it is accumulated or it is it is spread. All sorts of questions start on the expression. That's how expression is confusing. When there is a question, there is confusion. No clarity. No clarity means question and confusion. So when you don't express anything, and expression brings our knowledge, and that is relative knowledge, that is subject to change every moment. It grows and it is forgotten. It has past and future. It has got present. Whatever you know now, in the next moment it is something else. Your knowledge has changed. Every moment, till the end of our life, we go on accumulating knowledge, that is relative knowledge. Every moment we have relationship with the others, and that's how we expand our knowledge. That's how the relative knowledge is not real knowledge. It is not clear, not real, it is not exact. But whatever we experience, that is real, not expressed. And that is absolute silence. That's how the silence is the language of the truth. If you express it, it is doubtful. It has got relationship, it has got comparison, it has got qualities, it has got language, it has got difference, everything. So whatever we perceive, whatever we understand, all these are relative, and this is not the reality. And to get that reality, to reach that reality, to communicate with that reality, is only way to be silent, not to do anything, to be inactive, and that is the aim of every being. And that is what we discuss in different ways, in not only in Jago Vasistha, all the scriptures. Gita explains same thing in different language, different ways. All the Vedanta or Vedas, not only all the scriptures of all the religions of a whole universe, not only your earth. Don't think you have some something as your religion and you are something very important. There are so many universes and so many earths having so many such beings as you are. Don't think you are the highest being. And everywhere, everywhere, in every way, everybody will have their aims and objects and rules and regulations, and rules and regulations are called scriptures and religion. You have particular rules and regulations, isn't it? Aims and objects, that is called religion. Understood? What is called religion? Which releases you from your bondage and questions and doubts and restlessness. That is called religion, which releases you. Wherefrom you are bound, you are confused, you are in your limits. That's how you are bound. You are in a trap. Huh? Mustudi. The traps of the mouse. You are inside the cage. You want to be released by your religion. So everywhere there is religion. You don't have only your religion. Don't think. And all the religions aimed at, they aim at realization. Understood now? So our differences, you are Muslim, I am Hindu, you are Sikh, you are Jain, you are Buddhist, and you are there was fight. Are Yehudi, Yehudi, you are Christian. All these are foolishness, misunderstanding only. Your limited foolishness. Your foolishness also is not unlimited. That is also limited. are a fool, but you are a limited fool. Oh my Lord. Everywhere there is a limitation. Your foolishness becomes unlimited. That is called knowledge. Oh my Lord. अरे आज तो ऐसे ही चला गया। भाइयों और बहनों, अरे तुम लोग सब मौज ले रहे हो, कुछ बोलते नहीं। ये हमारे एक बहन कोई आ गई तो उसको 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 बैकग्राउंड देते देते सारा क्लास चला गया। आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू आवर बैकग्राउंड ऑफ yoga Vasistha. What to do, or else you cannot enter into the subject. It is easiest subject as well as difficult most. It is so elaborate. It includes all these rules and regulations and all the laws of all the religions of all the universes. It goes to the unlimited limits. How much, how far our thoughts can reach, can go. And this is our mind. Not only your mind, not only my mind, the common mind can go to that unlimited boundaries. And to go beyond is, of course, our aim and object. Not to be in the limit, not to be in the cage. That is, everybody likes and everybody wants to be released from the religions. Released from the religions. Don't be bound to your religion. That is a bondage. And that is how we say mukti, realization, or nirvana, the end of everything. आज तो शुरू तो करो कुछ। तो हम कहाँ पहुँचे थे भाइयों और बहनों? तुम लोग चुपचाप सब सुन रहे हो, मुझे होश में नहीं लाते हो। गाड़ी चल रही है, रुकना का ब्रेक नहीं लग रहा है। आज तो शुक्रवार भाई। अच्छा तेरी के संडे को 3 ही घंटा रखेंगे। हाँ वही बात, हम कल यही विचार कर रहे थे। खिले हुए फूलों से अत्यंत शुभ्र पुष्प वाटिकाओं से भरे हुए ये जो गांव, जिनमें अच्छा गांव का पहाड़ी गांव का सौंदर्य वर्णना कर रहे थे, इधर मयूर नाच रहे हैं और वो फूलों को देख करके ठंडा हवा चल रहा है। और देखो ये मयूरों के नाच के बाजे का काम कौन कर रहा है, कौन, वो जो गड़गड़ाहट गाँव बादलों का और गांव का जो हल्ला गुल्ला और झरना जो झरझर आवाज़ दे रहे हैं, वही मान लो वाद्य, और मोर उसी को सुन सुन करके नाच रहे हैं। हे राजा देखो ये गुहाओं में, पूर्ण जंगलों में जिनकी जनता गाना गाती है, ये स्वर्ग से भी बढ़ करके हैं। एक गुफा में हवा जा करके साइन साइन जो आवाज़ दे रहा है, मान लो इधर इंद्र सभा में परियां सब गाना गा करके नाच रहे हैं। अरे सोचना तो है, कहीं भी कुछ भी सोचो। ये कबीलों का आखिर सीमा कहाँ मालूम जान, तो सोच सोच करके फिर चुप हो जाते हैं। वर्ड्सवर्थ बड़ा भारी कवि थे, वर्ड्सवर्थ। वो बोलते हैं एक कहीं जाते जाते डैफोडिल्स होता है, डैफोडिल्स और ये क्या कहते हैं वो लिली, और भी दूसरा भाई क्या हम उगाते हैं, इसी साल बिल्कुल नहीं, शीतकाल में खूब होता था, कंद रहते नहीं, ट्यूलिप्स। ट्यूलिप्स तो उधर जहाँ तहाँ जंगल में भी होता है, वो क्लाइमेटिकल कंडीशन उनका ऐसा सूट करता है। तो ट्यूलिप्स और डैफोडिल्स और हाइसिंथ और कितनी किस्म के फूल, वो जा रहे थे कहीं देखे, कभी जब वो तख्ते के ऊपर लेटे हुए थे, कहते हैं when I lie upon my couch in vacant or pensive mood, they flash upon my inward eye hordes of golden daffodils. When you go on thinking, your limit you cross, then beyond the limit is absolute silence. Then the mood is vacant. कभी जब दुनिया को देखते रहते हैं तो आखिर वैकेंट मूड में चले जाते हैं। जोगी लोग कभी बैठ करके देखते रहते हैं तो उनका नज़र कहीं गड़ गया तो फिर नज़र हटता नहीं, कुछ सोचते नहीं, यही होता है उनका हालत। देखते रहे तो देखते रहे, वो काला धब्बा बस खो गई कहीं। तो कहने का मतलब ये जो सोच है, उस सोच का आखिर जो सीमा है, वो सीमा असीम शांति अथवा मौन में लीन हो जाता है। उसका कहते हैं वैकेंट मूड, कुछ नहीं सोचते हैं कभी लोग, इसीलिए इतना सोच सकते हैं वो। कभी लोग है, स्थिरता वही है, उसी का नाम शांति है, उसी का नाम समता है, उसी का नाम धर्म है। हार्मोनी है, संस्थापना अर्थ है अधर्मस्य विनाश के लिए। अधर्म का विनाश, अधर्म मतलब विषमता, समता मतलब धर्म। हार्मोनी इज रिलीजियन and disturbance is word no religion. All the religion
स्वामी जी वो स्थिरता में तो प्रकृति उसको संभाल लेती है ना, ऐसे कुछ
प्रकृति स्थिरता में अस्थिरता दिखाती है, इसी को कहते हैं प्रकृति, माया। जो स्थिर है उसी में अस्थिरता दिखता है। जैसे माया किसी को कहेंगे जो रेगिस्तान में जहाँ कुछ नहीं है दिखता है, वहाँ पर हम मरीचिका के अंदर जल का कल्पना करते हैं। जहाँ स्थिर रूप से वो रस्सी पड़ा हुआ है, हम देख नहीं सकते हैं करके वो अस्थिर सांप का कल्पना करते हैं। क्योंकि सत्य का अभाव जहाँ है वो असत्य का अस्थिरता ऐसे ही होता है। उदाहरण हमारा वही था, जो बच्चा क्लास में नहीं है, अनुपस्थित है, अनुपस्थिति का नाम अभाव, मतलब इसी का नाम अनुपस्थित, और अभाव इसी का नाम माया। कैसे माया चंचलता अस्थिरता कैसे है, अनुपस्थित का नाम अस्थिरता है कैसे, और उपस्थित का नाम स्थिरता कैसे। क्लास में बच्चा है, क्लास चल रहा है, तो कोई जाकर के उसको ढूंढता है क्या? टीचर कोई ढूंढता है क्या लड़का कहीं गया करके? अस्थिरता नहीं, स्थिरता, सब शांत। जब लड़का कहीं भाग गया तब उसको हम ढूंढेंगे तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे? एक जगह पर तो नहीं ढूंढते, अनेक जगह पर ढूंढते हैं। इसीलिए एकता में अनेकता आ जाता है। यह अज्ञान के कारण अनेकता आता है, क्योंकि हम नहीं जानते हैं वो कहाँ उपस्थित है। इसीलिए उपस्थिति को ढूंढने के लिए, उपस्थिति हमको मालूम नहीं है, इसीलिए उपस्थिति को ढूंढने के लिए अनुपस्थिति में जाना पड़ता है। This absence of the truth, not knowing the truth, makes you restless. Why? Because everywhere the urge is to know the truth, reality. What is reality? The boy is not in the class, so you want to see the boy, to find out the truth, reality. So you go on searching for the boy in different places. That is difference, manyness, due to ignorance. And when the clarity and the presence is there, all the search is ended. जितने तुम ढूंढते रहते हो सच का, वो सब आखिर समाप्त हो जाता है जब सच मिल जाता है। ना सतो विद्यते भावो ना भावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टन्तो तन्मयः तत्वदर्शी भी। तत्वदर्शी दोनों को देखता है इकट्ठा, उपस्थित और अनुपस्थित को दोनों को इकट्ठा देखता है। वो कैसे तत्वविद कैसे होता है? जो न्यूट्रल जोन में रहता है, वो दोनों को इकट्ठा देखता है। धरती में रात और दिन होता है, लेकिन न्यूट्रल जोन में स्पेस में चले जाओगे, धरती को देखो, ना दिन है न रात है दोनों के परे न रात है न दिन है, पूरा धरती एक देख सकते हो। तो इसी प्रकार जो ज्ञानी लोग वो भेद को नहीं देखते हैं, इसीलिए वे लोग समष्टि दृष्टि रखते हैं, सब कुछ एट ए ग्लांस देखते हैं। ए मैन इन ए न्यूट्रल जोन, इन ए ऑल राउंड vision, you can see everything at a time. Neutral zone means one who sits on the, is present on the top of the mountain. He sees all around. He sees everything at a glance, 360 degree. But who is in the hill, bottom of the hill, foothills, he will see little areas. His vision is limited. He cannot see all around the hill. 360 degree, he cannot see. One who sits on the top, he can see 360 degrees. That is called all-round vision. जो पूर्ण दृष्टि जिसका है, परिपूर्ण, पूर्णम, हम प्रार्थना में क्या कहते हैं? सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, सर्वे न मां कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मां सद्गमय, तमसो मां ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतम गमय, और पूर्णम भवतु, है सारा पूर्ण हो। पूर्ण दृष्टि में परमात्मा मिलेगा, और पूर्ण दृष्टि में एक आंगुल का नजर में तुम थोड़ा सा देखोगे, वो है भी सत्य का अंश। देखते हो सत्य को, पर पूर्ण दृष्टि नहीं होने से हमको शंका होता है, ये कैसे? इसीलिए मंदिर में अथवा कोई तीर्थ स्थान का, कोई तीर्थ जगह का जैसे परिक्रमा करते हैं, पूर्ण दृष्टि के लिए, परिपूर्ण ज्ञान के लिए। मंदिर का परिक्रमा हम क्यों करते हैं? अपना परिक्रमा क्यों करते हैं? चारों तरफ देख करके पूर्ण दृष्टि प्राप्त करने के लिए। पूर्णम भवतु, सब कुछ पूर्ण हो जाए। लेट एवरीथिंग बिकम्स एवरीथिंग। Every individual should have all-round vision. Then only everybody will be everybody. तो उसको हम विचार करके ये कह रहे हैं, ये जो हम कवियों का कल्पना में आए, कवियों का कल्पना कहाँ तक जाता है देखो, और वो कैसे, ये सारा माया का खेल, माया का वर्णना हो रहा है भाई, इसका तो अनंत है। अगर जिंदगी भर तुम माया का कहानी बताओगे तो वो भी कमी है, कमी है। ये माया को लेकर के हमारे तो एक पारा भी खत्म नहीं हो रहा है। क्या किया जाए, मार दिया जाए या छोड़ दिया जाए?
हरिओम स्वामी
जी
अभी मेरे मन में अभी एक आया कि आप बोलिए न्यूट्रल जोन में अगर कोई गाड़ी चला रहा है और न्यूट्रल जोन में चला गया तो उसको कौन संभालेगा फिर वहाँ?
गाड़ी चला रहा है न्यूट्रल जोन में, कहाँ जाएगा? वो राउंड सर्कल में पहुंच जाएगा।
एक्सीडेंट होगा ना उसको।
उधर खड़ा होना पड़ता है। गाड़ी चला करे और कहाँ जाएगा भाई?
गाड़ी चलाते समय अगर वो स्थिति में चला गया वो,
हाँ तो न्यूट्रल जोन में चले जाएगा तो एक्सीडेंट। नजर हटी दुर्घटना घटी। नहीं, यहाँ न्यूट्रल जोन में जाना मतलब ऑलराउंड विजन, वही मतलब था। आज तो समय चला गया, तो फिर कल थोड़ा और देखेंगे। भृंगों द्वारा झूलने के लिए झूला बनाई गई। अच्छा, लताओं से हलचल वाले जो जंगल के अंदर गुफाओं में गा रही है, ये सबरियां के मुंह पर सतृष्ण टकटकी लगाए हुए, अतएव श्रृंगारिक चेष्टा वाले किरात सुंदर भोले भाले मृगों को शत्रु की तरह कैसे मारते हैं। ओहो, अन्य दृष्टि लगाए और अन्य मनस्क सवरों की चंचल निशाने को ये त्रिधने की चतुराई तथा ऐसे ऐसे अवसर पर भी निर्दयता विस्मय पैदा करती है, अथवा मृगों से कंपित लताओं के सदृश पुलिंद ललनाओं के नेत्रों की सुंदरता जो हरण कर, और जो लता पल्लव भोजन रूप धर्म का उनमें परिज्ञान होने से उन्हें शत्रु समझ रहे किरात क्या करते हैं, दया योग्य समय में भी उन्हें निर्दयता पूर्वक मारते हैं। क्या ये उत्प्रेक्षा है? देखो, इसमें कल और थोड़ा विचार करेंगे। कवि का कल्पना वर्णना ये सब बहुत अलग अलग किस्म से वो कह रहे हैं। वही पर्वत का गुफा को लेकर के, उसमें तो मयूर नाच रहे थे। अभी ये कह रहे हैं, देखो देखो वो गुफाओं में सबरी लोग कैसे गाना गा रहे हैं। उनके गाना में सबर जो उनके श्रृंगार रस से आकृष्ट होकर के सबर लोग उनको खुश करने के लिए हिरणों के पीछा कर रहे हैं, मारने के लिए। देखो ये वह हिरणों को बेचारे ये जो लता सब झूल रहे हैं, वो लताएं झूल रहे हैं क्यों? वो ये जो क्या वो तितली और भौरे, इन लोगों को झूला खेलने के लिए पत्ते हिल रहे हैं और ये लताएं सब हिल रहे थे, और उसको खाने के लिए हिरण जा रहा था, बेचारा निरीह हिरण। और उसको मारने के लिए देखो कैसा दुष्ट ये सबर। और इसके मन में क्या है? ये सबरी को खुश करने के लिए हिरण को मारने के लिए गया। हिरण खा रहा था वो झूला का लता का पत्ता, और वो पत्ताएं हिल रहे थे। क्यों? क्योंकि वो भृंग और तितली इनको झूला खिला रहे थे। देखो कैसे अन्याय हो रहा है। सबका सुख नष्ट हो रहा है एक के कारण। और वो सबरी लोग देखो खुशी से नाच रहे हैं वो गुफाओं में। वो जो आवाज आ रहा था ना, साए साए आवाज हवा का, वो सबरियां गाना गा रहे हैं। कहाँ का कहाँ पहुंच गए देखो।
कि क्यों और कैसे पूछने से स्टोरी keeps becoming longer।
और क्या, क्यों और कैसे, कब और कहाँ, यही तो सब बढ़ाता और घटाता भी। इसी में सारा दुनिया का अनंतता और सीमा भी।
Swamiji, Shabari word any meaning is there? Shabari word any meaning?
Meaning is savage ladies, wild people who live in jungles, and the ladies of those savages, they are called sabari, bhilini, sabari, different names are there. तो फिर कल देखेंगे भाई, आज तो समय चला गया। हरिओम। समय तो नहीं गया, हम ही चले गए। हरि ओम। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। शब्द ब्रह्म की जय। सरस्वती महारानी की जय। जोग वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम।